Hello again, another week, another video, and I thought today I would talk to you about a bag from a contemporary leather brand called Songmont. Now I think quite a lot of people will have heard of Songmont, but not necessarily this bag model. This is the large tofu reset bag, and I got it initially because I wanted to try out a box style bag, and this seemed like a relatively reasonable price point and it looked really nice, so I bought it and I decided to give it a try. I've had this bag for probably about 8 to 9 months now and I've used it quite a bit, so I thought I'd share my thoughts on this bag with all of you. Not very many people seem to have talked about this bag, so I thought it might be useful as well for those who are wondering what it was like. For those of you who don't know, Songmont was started by a Chinese American lady, and I think she wanted to find some nice contemporary bags, couldn't find them, and decided to make some of her own. And she enlisted the help of Chinese grandmothers to hand stitch and make these bags. So I think it's quite special. Anyway, like I said, this is the large tofu reset bag. Size-wise, it's 22 centimeters across, 19 centimeters in height, and 7 centimeters in depth. What you will see in the front is this cute little buckle. I think they call it the 1-ton buckle. And then at the back, you've got one back slip pocket, and you'll notice that the lining that they use for this bag is a black silk lining with some butterflies embroidered on it. I don't really care for the butterflies, but it's hidden, so can't really complain. You will see Songmont embossed in the back in a blind embossing, so it's not obvious at all. And honestly, you won't be able to tell what brand it is at all based on just by looking at the brand. Oh wait, Songmont's also on the buckle in the front, but because of the way the buckle's designed with these ridges, you're actually not going to be able to notice or read the brand very easily. So this is how I normally store the bag, and inside what I do is I will keep the strap of the bag sort of wrapped up on the inside, and you can tell that the clasp is pretty secure because you've got to lift it down and then there's a magnetic clasp inside further holding it in place. So it is quite easy to open it with one hand, but sometimes I forget to close this back up and then I wind up bumping into lots of things. Not the best thing, but it is a very secure clasp but also very easy to open. Inside the bag, I keep it with its cards. You will find with it some care cards, some information about the brand. You'll also find some card with its authenticity and a bit more about the history of the brand. I've just kept that in there and I take it out every time I use these cards. The bag also comes with a dust bag that's very linen-y in nature, so it's very thin, nothing really to shout about, but it's nice that they've included a dust bag anyway. Going back to the bag, inside the bag is one big open compartment, tiny little slip pocket in front, and you've got another zip pocket at the back, and you will see that the zip pocket is again lined with a black silk fabric with butterflies embroidered on it. Again, not quite my cup of tea, but you won't really notice it when you're using it on a day-to-day. The front pocket is fully leather lined. So that's the bag generally. The strap is adjustable, so once you put, I believe when the bag first came I had to pop the straps in myself, but they're not actually very easy to take out, so I haven't bothered trying since then. And then the strap on the top is where you can sort of adjust it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. On the website it says that you can it's probably about 10 centimeters. So the length of the strap apparently ranges from 100 to 110 centimeters. You can it's probably more than, the range is probably more than that, but yeah, this is the setting I keep it on, the second to longest, and yeah. I can't say I'm a big fan of the strap buckle. You can tell it's quite a thin, flimsy sort of metal, and it's not really substantial, but nothing to really complain about given the price point. One other thing I don't like about the strap and the work, which shows the workmanship of the bag, is if you see, the strap is actually finished two ways. One side is the smooth box leather type feel to it, and on the back there's this grained calfskin finish. And usually on most bags, when it comes to the strap buckles, you will have it sort of finished in one way throughout, and you will have the joint folded over and covered with another piece of leather, or it'll be spliced down to suit, and so you won't actually be able to see the seam. So this is one aspect of the finishing that I don't quite like. I mean, it's nicely done, but as you can tell, the finishing isn't quite the same as some of your other bags from a higher price point, for instance. So that's one thing to take note of. If it's not really going to bother you, or if you don't think you'll be bothered with it, then it's fine. For me, I've learned to kind of live with it because I like the bag and it's useful. So you've got two things here that hold the strap in place. One thing you can do is that you've got one more hole here, so you can technically shorten the strap all the way down, but what happens then is that you will have this excess strap here that sort of dangles out, and you won't actually know what to do with it, so it looks a bit odd when you pull the strap all the way down to its shortest length. But if you did that, you could technically have this bag as an under the arm carry. So let me just show you what I mean. You can just pull this down, oops, and fix it in like that, and then the bag then becomes a cute little shoulder carry type bag. But then you've got all this excess strap hanging off the edge there. So I don't normally recommend carrying it like that because I haven't figured out what to do with the excess length of strap. But on the whole, on a day-to-day, I will carry this on the shoulder or crossbody, and so having the strap on its second to last setting like this, this suits me fine. And so let's see. Let's just try and see what fits in the bag. So the first thing I'll put in will be my umbrella. That goes in the bottom fine. And then I will put in my mini wallet. That again goes in fine. I might stand that up. I will also put in my reusable bag. Put it there. Car keys. Key pouch. And just so you know, this little toiletry pouch that I've got can fit into the bag, no problem. You can tell the width is there and the height's definitely there. If I didn't have all these things, I could definitely take everything out and put it in. But what I like about this bag is that it's got a little slip pocket in front. So I don't tend to carry everything that's in here. What I will do is take out some things. So I will take out a wet wipe and my tissue and my hand sanitizer, and I'll put that in the front pocket. I will also take out my lip gloss, and I will put that in the bag itself, and that fits perfectly. So that's usually what I will carry on a day-to-day basis. If I wanted to, and I have done this before, I've taken out the umbrella. Let me just pull that out, and then that automatically gives me a lot more space. And then what I can do is put my sunglasses on top, and the bag will still close fine. If I did want to, and I did squeeze or change some of my things out, could put both my sunglasses and my umbrella in there. I would probably change to a card case, and then that would be how I would carry things. Just in case you wanted to know, let's fit in a long wallet and see if it fits. This is a very squeaky bag. Right, So this is my long wallet, and it's about 22 to 21 centimeters across, and you can fit it in. Now the thing about it is it won't go all the way down, because if you see the bag sort of curves in around the base, so the wallet will stop where the bag starts to curve in. So it is slightly long, but you will lose quite a lot of space if you could try and fit a long wallet in, but you could more or less manage it in a pinch. In terms of what I sometimes use the back pocket for, I either use it to put my phone in it, or if I'm traveling, this is about the similar size to a passport, you will find that you can actually put your passport in the back pocket like that. So I find the back pocket very handy. Just so you know, the back pocket is secured by a magnetic clasp, so it's quite a nice touch. So this is the bag. Wear and tear, you will notice that there's a bit of an indent here from the clasp. I don't really mind it, I think it's quite cute. I did get a bit of a mark here, you can't really see it now, but there was a black mark and a bit of colour transfer on the back, but I've just about managed to get some of it off with a handbag cleaning wipe. So I think that's doable. There are a few scratches, but this is a box leather type, box calf type of leather, so I'm not surprised by that. Overall, will I recommend it? I think if you're okay with the finishing and you're okay with the clear compromise in quality from, a high-end designer bag, this is clearly not a Celine or an Hermes bag, but if you're okay with, this kind of everyday bag, it's fine. I've carried it around traveling, I've thrown it around the place, and it's held up pretty well, I have to say. No real scratches other than the mark on the back, and it's held up really well, and it does hold quite a lot of things as well, so very convenient. As usual, I'll try and put in some mod shots and show you how it looks both on the shoulder and crossbody. And yeah, if you've liked today's video, like, share, subscribe, comment. Love to know what you think about this bag and whether or not you'd actually buy it for yourself, but I hope it's useful anyway. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.